Penix working from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. Got a man, it's Drake London. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here we go.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
This one misses the tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Running for it. Here's Algier. And they stop him. No touchdown. No first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
On first down, they'll run. Space on the right. He's got room. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull out in front further. 13-zip. Group B to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Falcons nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Penix here from the gun. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Defense's first sack of the game, kid. We can now see some of the negatives, the trade-offs of his great running ability. When he tries to create, well, he can find himself going backwards, and in this case, for a really big loss.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
19, 18, Cardinal, 18, go!
3rd and long for him here. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
Collects this at the 35. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the check.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's the Saints setting the pace so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on 3rd and 5. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Keeps it moving. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 20-zip lead. Groupie to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21.
Falcons, nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Escapes the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. He's going deep. Big gain downfield. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
That's caught for the 1st. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17. All set now. 1st and 10.
Go.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
18, run. Let's go now. Go.
Play action. Here's Penix. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And It'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Here he goes, third and long. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Iona Sanker. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
There's a dive up the middle. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. It's a 24-yard catch, and it gives them the first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
Panther 11.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment.
Okay, ready?
First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They go play action on first down. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is a heater. They connect on the deep shot. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons chop some of the lead off before the half.
there's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Return coming here from the 12. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll run here on first down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Saints calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. That's into the hands of Franklin. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Looking in the air here. Gets everything he has under this one. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get more points to end a lopsided first half. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints continue piling onto this lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
To the air with Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. He'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Trying for it with Penix. Hits him on the in route. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. Shotgun snap. He'll give to Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. You get 22 out of that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. He's got to gain a 6 there. Justin Reed with the tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. Back to pitch it goes. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Robinson on the inside give. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Penix here from the gun. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but really picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
3rd down, it's Penix. Rolling left, buying some time. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
At the 35-yard line.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another carry for him. He's close, but he is stout before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
They give it to him again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints continue adding on to that lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix looking to pass. Diving right side, got it! And they're going to be set up with a 1st down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing Penix. Pitts brings it in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust, and trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the 1st.
Might shift to the run here. 3rd and inches. Trying one here with Robinson. And this one has no chance. Hit well behind that line. That brings up 4th down. So 2nd and inches, they took their shot, Brock. They threw the football, as a lot of teams are going to do in that situation. But it backfires as the 3rd down run gets turned away.
You know what that effort creates, Kate? That creates that offensive coordinator never taking a shot again on 2nd and inches.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He cuts it back right, and he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints continue adding to an insurmountable lead.
The kicker on.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Reed now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's Penix. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Penix now. Taking a shot deep here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm...
On him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack of this one, Brock, and they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Gets who? Pitts has another. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Sending him on the dive. Again, he's got room. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Saints are running them out of the building. Groupie to trot the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints tack on 7 more to their lead.
Falcons 10.
Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Complete out to the right side. And this one does not go far. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd down, they need 7.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On first down, here's Penix. Completed over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Penix is going to throw again. Another one here to London. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Again, Penix to the air. Trying to push deep downfield. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. And the Saints get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
I know he started the play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon and give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. So this a win on the road for the Saints. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, hill? What hill?